is about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and there he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullet is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Abiola running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello viewers out there, you are welcome once again to Sports Orbit, reaching from Leadership TV. My name is Afa Acho, and of course, as usual, Salifu Usman is also here in the studio with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit.
It's always my pleasure to be on the Sports Orbit.
Right, on today's edition of Sports Orbit, we have a bumper package for you as usual. Of course, the AIU is in news. We know why we're in the news. Of course, the EPL, some matches went down, and of course, the CHAN match that went down between Nigeria and Ghana. But first, we'll begin with the AIU, and that's talking about the Athletics Integrity Unit, who has been handed a provisional suspension by the AIU for doping. Nwokocha, who ran Nigeria's anchor leg in the 4x100 winning women's relay, is included on the list of athletes placed on provisional suspension for various doping offenses. The athletics body disclosed on its official website that Octarine and Ligandrol were found in Nwokocha's sample A urine collected on August 3rd, 2022 at the Commonwealth Games, and she will now be under provisional suspension pending the conclusion of investigation. Other members of the quartet are Toby Amuson, Favor Ofili, and Rosemary Chukuma. Nwokocha will now be excluded from any other competition until a final decision is taken at a hearing conducted as per World Anti-Doping Agency rules. So, looking like this issue is trying to rub off in the wrong way on the 4x100 women relay team at the Commonwealth. Well, the AIU is saying she tested positive for some bad substances, and as a result of that, have temporarily suspended her. And we also hear that the whole team, Nigeria, might even be strict. I don't know how well those rumors have matured, but I was hearing rumors that Nigeria might be strict of that gold medal.
Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. I've heard this is one of the terrible bad news we just wake up to say, and it's still unfortunate. I feel very pain. Particularly because Grace is one of the athletes who are looking up to. As a shining example, as an athlete, as a homegrown athlete, he's one of the athletes who come from home here. He was brought up in high performance centers and in Port Harcourt. And everybody is excited. I believe a lot of ministers of youth as well will be very devastated about this news because it's one of the athletes he's so much proud of. And if looking at her performance, right from where he took out at the sport festival in Benin, and then follow up and get to the Olympic. He was fantastic in the Olympic, although he didn't make the pool. He was so fantastic in the Olympic, and even at the World Championship, the same thing. But and then not granted or winning the gold medal with 4x4 relay team at the Commonwealth Game. And for this to just come up, it's an athlete that we're just looking up that the future is so much bright for her. And well, we hope that should be able to prove this wrong, because it will not be really well for this country if we quickly, because we quickly lose Grace Nwokocha, because we know what doping means for an athlete. If an athlete was coming and is being sanctioned, being hammered by a doping offense, it will start a terrible blow for her career. Very, very, very bad for her career. And it's also very, very bad for the. I know that something of this will just come up. The other world, the European world, on the other hand, we don't want anytime they say an African spring is surprise in something, they'll definitely try to go after it, to dig deep to ensure that they find out. Even to the Amoso, who is worried, I'm so happy that nothing has been said about her. We are quite aware that a lot of home ground has been, a lot of deal has been done about her. But it's good that up to today, nothing has been heard negatively about Toby Amusa. But for Grace Nwokocha, it's really disappointing and it's really unfortunate. I hope she'll be able to come out clean in this sport. And if you don't come out clean and it happens in proof on that way, definitely the 4x4 gold medal we are celebrating, we are going to lose that. If you remember at the season 2004, at the season 2004, when the protest of the Sunday brothers and they still finished second behind by the US team, but by US team, the USA, one of the athletes who was tested positive, or even 20, almost about 20 years, it was almost about 18 years or 16 years later, Nigeria was still awarded that gold medal because one of the people confessed that he was taking the gold medal and he was taken. So if it proves that Nwokocha is found guilty in this offense, definitely we are going to lose that gold medal.
Yeah. Right to some MPFL news where management of Kano Pillars say they are willing to release players planning to leave on transfer before next season. Rilwan Malikawa, the club's media officer, said this in a statement on Sunday in Kano. He urged players wishing to leave to contact the management for necessary action as he was not interested in preventing them from leaving. He said that the management has approved a 2-week break for the players after rounding off the 2021-2022 football season. The 2-week break, which starts from Saturday, will allow players to rest and prepare well for the new season. Management head by acting chairman Ibrahim Galadima wishes the players and technical crew a successful break and urge them to start thinking of the way forward. He said the MPFL team has accepted the relegation from the MPFL with good faith in spite of the fact that it was painful. Well, for
you have no option.
Exactly. I mean, for Kano Pillars, I mean, a really, really sad and painful story of how the mighty has fallen because really one begins to wonder what actually went wrong with Kano Pillars, because I don't really think it's the case of funding or anything, but what really went wrong with Kano Pillars?
Yes, I agree with you. Kano Pillars. One thing you always give to the Kano State government, every successful government, right from the Prime Minister, Rabbi Wangwaso, and this current governor, they have always, when it comes to sport, as particularly in financing the Kano Pillars, I don't think any of the state government, even from Wangwaso, the Sakaro Wangwaso that I mentioned, nobody has, you can't find them wanting when it comes to financing the Kano Pillars. Kano Pillars have enjoyed, even Kano Pillars, even other clubs, the Kano Basketball Club, even the Paralympic, the para team, Kano Pillars, because they always see it as a social investment intervention that they need to support the athlete people. And fans of Kano Pillars are always, most of every Kano citizen are always in their fans of Kano Pillars. So every state government who wants to sustain and to stay for and stay out of trouble must finance Kano Pillars. So you can't say it was a question of funding. But one thing that I think that Kano Pillars were just the greatest player of their own, particularly their fans.
Exactly.
What before, apart from the football pitch on the field, football plays, it has gone beyond what you see on the pitch. There's a politics that also involved in football. So if they describe fans as the number 12 players, your responsibilities and your duty to the club is to come out and share the team and support the team to share the team. Even though they are down, all you need to do, keep on urging them to go for and share them to go on. But at the way if a player athlete fan take law into their own hands, attacking the opposing opponent, it will definitely count on the players. It will count on the club. And you can remember a team, no matter how Kano Pillars were not successful, if those three points that were deducted from them for two times were not deducted, Kano Pillars would have survived the relegation. So in as much as they were not even fantastic in the last season, but if those offense deducting points for them 2 times were not committed, Kano Pillars would have survived. And I know, I pray that the fans of the club, Kano citizens and everyone will learn their lesson from this. They will learn their lesson from it. I don't think it's not a problem of fun. And even the coach Sally Sunusu that was even appointed and they never have a time to stay with the club, was only on the national team. I don't even think it was yes, technical issue may also have an impact on the club.
Exactly,
But if the fans are
coaching two teams at
yes,
the same time.
yes, if the club may also have impact on the dropping of the team to the lower division. But if the fans were fully behind the club and not going on that way, and taking law into their hands or attacking the team, and then being most Kano players would have gone into the division. It is not unfortunate. One of the pride teams, one of the pride of North Africa, North Nigeria, is Kano player is one of the top teams that you can only raise if you have to compare among the club from the south, Enyiba, Rangers, Dolphin, and all. His Kano player always beat them to always match and pass. Unfortunately, those Kano players to the lower division, and I pray that the Kano pillars and the Kano state government will be able to learn lesson from that. And the fans in particular should learn the lesson from this.
Very sad one. And the way Nigerian football is, the moment you go to that NNL, it becomes very difficult to come back to MPFL.
It's unfortunate. If you look at the North now, I think everything is going down.
Yeah.
We have Kaduna United. Kaduna United went to the relegation. Up to today, we don't even know what Kaduna United. Kaduna United went to the relegation. They went to NNL in the second division. Go from down to the NNL. Even today, we don't even know whether they're NNL or even the NLU.
Exactly.
God, we can't find Kaduna. Now, for this season alone, we lost Kano Pillar to the lower division. We lost Kaduna United to the lower division. That means all the Northwest entirely.
Yeah. No team.
There's no any Premier League club. Jafara United get delegated off to the road. No anything. Jafara United has refused to come back. So all the club, even Jigawa United, who was also coming to the league, Jigawa United go down back. Today, a whole lot of teams, all in the entire Northwest, we don't have a Premier League club. And if you go to this northeast, Bruno, thank God they are there. Thank God El Kenemi has bounced back. We have Bayelsa United back, and then thank God Kobe United was successful, although they went to the relegation, but they came back and they were there they were fantastic in the last season. And then we think in North Central, we still have the Lobbies that we give to top for the Lobbies.
Exactly, who were almost
going down. If not, we would have also lose Lobbies. Niger Tornado is also there. Kwara United, thank God. So these are we did a North Central, we only have 15 from the North Central.
Plateau United is also.
Thank you, Plateau United, Kwara United, that's why I know. So I think the North needs to learn and get behind their clubs.
Right. At this point, we'll go on a quick break and then we'll come back. Sport Orbit continues. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that break. You're still on to Sports Orbit. On to some Chan news where Nigeria and South Africa will be among notable absentees from the 2022 finals in Algeria. Ghana beat arch rivals Nigeria on penalties after a 2-2 aggregate draw, while South Africa suffered a 4-1 loss at home to Angola, who triumphed 6-1 overall. For the Chan Eagles, well, I could say quite unfortunate, knowing that they actually, leveled up the score, scoring 2-0, against Ghana here, but had to exit on penalties.
Yeah, actually, I was one of those who was saying it's very pretty difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
For the Eagles to overturn that result. Well, I give kudos to Salif Yusuf and his team for even fighting hard and level the score. But unfortunately, penalty is anybody's game. It can go it can go any way. And unfortunately, Ghana happened to pay the loss. The Super Eagles lost that match in a good course in Ghana. If they have played a 2-1 or play with a scoreless draw, it would have been better if they have come back home. But unfortunately, we lose that match in 2-0 and came here and scored 2 goals. It was okay, well, but unfortunately, we are not destined. Let me just take it that way. We are not destined to be the next champion. Because I don't believe that the fighter, they scored the first goal early in the first half, but they couldn't score the second goal until almost to the close end, almost to the final whistle before the line gets equalized. And then the match was shut up to the way from penalty and penalty shoot out. The year was not lucky. Why Ghana Society put all their 5 kicks into the goal. One of the Nigerian players missed his own kick. And that's in our team of going to the shan. So bit as bit, I think I thumbs up for Salis Yusuf or even fight because nobody including me, nobody gave the opportunity to give that a chance and he will be able to turn that level that goal and the sustained level the goal, but he only needed one more goal to progress, and unfortunately he couldn't get it. So it means we are not going to be in Chan, and this one of the dividends of Amaju Pinnick. And at the same time, even if Pinnick, if you look at this team, the team was howling assembled, so you can even spare Salis Yusuf to some excuse because there was not enough time for him to prepare the team. And even when the time he was on, there was not enough support. I think it was busy how to get his second, get his third, and that one if he begin to talk anyhow, never give the team anything. They never give the team all the necessary support that they require to get it. But what is that if the way they play in Abuja, if they are playing the same style, if they are playing that way in Ghana, we would have qualified.
I completely agree with you. To some women champions, as Women African Champions League, that is where Bielsa Queens have qualified for the competition. The Queens beat Ghana's and penned the core ladies 3-0 in Ivory Coast on Saturday to seal their spot at the 18 finals, which will begin in Morocco on 30th October. The Nigerian champions joined Moroccan host ASFAR inaugural champions Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa and Egypt, who are the deadline and will be one of 4 debutants in the competition. Zambia's Green Buffaloes, determined girls of Liberia and Tanzanian side Simba Queens will also be making their first appearance at the tournament. The final qualifier from Africa's Central Zone will be decided at the tournament in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea from 10 to 16 of September. So for Bielsa Queens, we say congratulations to Bielsa Queens. Like we spoke here some days about when it comes to sports, the governor has, done quite well.
Yeah, that is one of the dividends of it. And, for at least the even patrol team could go all the way to put the battle and compete, and they will feel at home and win. I give kudos. It's not the governor that played the match, but I give kudos to the governor for supporting that team. Governor doing those since he came on board has been he has been consistent in financing sporting activities in Bayelsa State. The whole lot of even the wrestler that went to the Olympic, they went to the Commonwealth Games and won 6 gold to 6 medals for Nigeria were all from Bayelsa. Most of them are not from, but all the team training, everything were done in Bayelsa. So Governor Doing has been fantastic, doing well in supporting the game of sport. And we can say Bayelsa United now. Bayelsa United are back in the Premier League.
Exactly.
Bayelsa Queen now going to for Champions League. So I have my belief, confidence in this team that if given the same support, this team will go far in the Champions League. And I pray that they'll be the first Nigerian team to win the Champions League.
All right, to some athletes now, where says contrary to earlier reports that Olympic and World long jump medalist and Commonwealth champion Eseburo may not appear in the final of the Diamond League on Wednesday. Broome had a brilliant night in the Diamond League, winning at the Alliance Memorial Van Damme in Brussels, Belgium. She left a distance of 6.83 meters in her third attempt to win. Before then, there were media reports that the African record holder is one of 8 athletes confirmed to compete in the Diamond League final in Zurich between September 7 and 8 to get a chance to make history as the first Nigerian field athlete to win the Diamond League title. However, Nigerians track and field lovers may not see Brume in action tomorrow. Said, I'm not sure of competing in Zurich yet. Brume, who has won medals at all athletics championships, added presently, I'm ranked number 7 and they are taking just 6 athletes for jumps. Unless someone drops out, I may not be in Zurich. So there's that for, well, not a bad one. She's 7. They said only 36 have been there. So
yeah, I think that it's good. It's good to rest sometimes.
yeah, exactly. I agree. So yeah, sometimes it's good to rest and wait for bigger tournaments to so you can be fresh.
You can't begin to run everywhere, jumping at every event. You need to rest your leg and regain yourself.
All right, we'll look at some EPL results of matches that went down during the weekend. Of course, we'll start from yesterday, which was dubbed Super Sunday United Arsenal, where United actually won that one 3-1 against Arsenal at Old Trafford, thanks to 2 goals by Marcus Rashford and new signing Anthony, who actually gave the lead in his debut game before Bukayo Saka level for the Gunners just after the break. It down. If we have results of other matches, quickly, your assessment of the match.
Well, congratulations to Man U. Man U deserve to win that match. If Man U have to win that match, they will be another problem. And thank God for us, who has not been seeing regular action this season.
Exactly, and who hasn't been performing too well.
So he used us now to launch himself, to launch himself to Man U fans. Now everybody is
not forgetting that the World Cup is just by
corner. Yes.
Arsenal
happened to be his victim, and then to use that not to launch his career. Now everybody I saw is calling the Rashford, and even Glad fans who are not even happy with him. Don't forgetting the Europe penalty issue. So we now have to have a routine about Rashford. Maybe Rashford will be destined to go to the World Cup. But for Arsenal, it is good. Well, I is one of those who always say yes. I have sometimes I have some sympathy to Arsenal. One of those who always say that you can never back on Arsenal. Even though they were consistent, they say this is our season, this is our time. I also try to sign the culture. I say no, it is not here. We have to be very, very careful because the match Arsenal has winning all the 5 matches. It's a match that definitely if you put on the paper, you have to put your money on Arsenal to win those matches based on the strength of the opponent. But again, the Man U, I hope that the Man U will give them the first test. And unfortunately, the Arteta and his team failed the test yesterday. So the test is good. I'm happy that Arsenal lost that match yesterday. I'm happy in the sense that it will send the caution into the Arsenal.
Exactly, not to get ahead of themselves.
Get ahead of themselves, and at the same time, it will also help the team to build themselves. Because if you begin to see yourself that they have arrived, to now begin to misbehave anyhow. But that match against Man U yesterday, I've told them that yes, there's a whole lot of work to do.
Of course, in other games in the Merseyside derby, early kickoff, Everton did well to hold Liverpool to a goalless draw in that one, while for Brentford, it was 5-2 over Leeds United. Newcastle also played a barren draw against Crystal Palace as Nottingham Forest, who signed about 20 players, 21 players, signing almost like 2 teams, are still struggling to get results. Bournemouth won down 3-2, while for Tottenham, in the London derby, was 2-1 against Fulham. Wolves also got down 1-0 over Southampton, while for Chelsea, the hard-fought match against West Ham actually won that one 2-1. Aston Villa for Man City, Aston Villa did well to contain City, and that ended 1-1, while Brighton versus Leicester ended 5-2. Not good times for Leicester City at all.
No good time for
and if they continue like this, looks like they might just go back to where they came from for the past 4 seasons.
I pray they will not come back to it's appear that Ben Rosa is cutting his day because if he continue like this, either him or the club has to give way. And the surprise, if you look at the match, the weekend, the result, Man City, and Aston Villa, I thumbs up for Aston Villa. Despite all the halas, all the wahala, but they were able to contend the halas and his teammates and hold them to a 1 draw. Good is a fantastic result for Steven Gerrard. I think that will spare him some time
to stabilize.
Plan for the next match. For Chelsea and West Ham, Chelsea won that much, but I think Chelsea was West Ham was robbed because actually even the former Aston Villa, Gabriel Abiola, said that admitted and he also said the same statement that yes, West Ham was robbed at the Stamford Bridge. Chelsea don't
what that looked like an A2 equalizer.
Chelsea don't. Yes, West Ham was robbed. Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea win that victory or the finish. It was a rob for West Ham. But West Ham deserved a point in that match, but unfortunately they were robbed. That is a big robbery. And for Tottenham, they may not be playing well, but they are picking the ball.
So that's what matters. At the end of the day,
and that is football. It's not about how you play fantastic and play good, because you can dance in, entertain everybody at the end of the day, and you go home having your two palms on your head. So Tottenham may not be playing well, but they are getting the result. And just like I said earlier, Nottingham Forest, they need to change the player house. All the sides. You can't sign 19 players and yet you are not getting the result. And you're just coming into the league. Unfortunately, even the bottom who was battered by Liverpool 9-0. Came back to goal. Well, it's good. And then for Everton and Liverpool, I also thumbs up for the Lampard and our own man, Alex Wood was outstanding. That match. That's very good. Fantastic. Then we'll move on to the next match, and I hope Arsenal, who have lost their unbeaten streak, will need to bounce back and started. I believe they started another counting of how many wins they will get again.
All right. Quickly to some transfer news for Liverpool. City manager believes new signing Manuel Akanji is ready to make his debut for the club. Akanji joined the Premier League champions from Bundesliga giants Borussia Dortmund last week. The centre-back will be in City's travelling party for Tuesday's Champions League group stage opener against Sevilla in that one. So I think Akanji does some boy with some Nigerian descent, but I don't know if he's representing.
That's Nigerian name. That's probably from the southwest side of Nigeria. Yeah. But I don't even know which country he's playing for. But it's a good signing for the Man City. We hope that the Nigerians, well, Pinnick is good in tracking. Unfortunately, Pinnick is going out. So maybe the Pesero begin to track him, because even that central defense will need support. They will support hand in that central defense, because the likes of Truss Ekons and Balogu and Kenneth Omeruo are not big. And yes, they are good players, but they are not big. They are beginning to look somehow. So we need a very fresh leg in that central back, and Pesero and probably those who will take over take over the name of Nigerian Football Federation starting from end of this month. Be able to plan this guy if he has not committed himself to any national team.
Right, Chelsea legend Drogba is delighted to see Emery Aubameyang move to Stamford Bridge after completing the last-minute move from Barcelona on deadline day. In that one, Chelsea fans will be hoping Aubameyang can make a similar impact to Drogba, who scored 164 goals over his 2 stints at Stamford Bridge. So a lot of Chelsea fans had hoped that Aubameyang was going to have some part in that West Ham match, but he wasn't even listed among the team.
You can't say that someone that just bought on the last day, he's going to be listed for that match. You can't be listed for that match. But for some sort of meaning, the subsequent match, he will be able to fit in.
Yeah, of course, the Champions League starts this week.
Yes,
so
he's no longer a stranger in London.
At all.
He has been in London for like 4 or 5 years. So, and then he quickly adapted to the Chelsea pattern. In football, you can never say no. And even Drogba was trying to say him, but there was time they were joke about him, and then Obama was saying he can't see himself playing for Chelsea. Unfortunately,
that's football.
That's football. Yes. So, but for dream that he may going to be like Drogba in Chelsea, I doubt that.
He has passed it.
He has passed the stage.
All right, viewers, that's where we draw the curtain on today's episode of Sports Orbit. Tomorrow we'll come back with a bigger and better package. The Champions League also resumes tomorrow this week, and of course, we'll be here to give you a preview of matches as they go down during the course of the week in the Champions League. Salifu, once again, thank you for being in the studio today.
Thank you.
Right, until we come your way tomorrow again, stay safe out there. My name is Afa Cho, and it's goodbye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.